want to impress.
Okay. So we still can't do.
Still no Monica, apparently.
Hmm.
I don't feel
know.
like we're going for Natsuki.
No, she's just kind of out of it.
So it's either Sayori or Yuri at this point.
Yeah.
Yuri's been really mean to us.
Yeah. So should we just do Sayori?
I think we're gonna end up with Sayori. But what words do we think are Sayori-ish?
Oh, charm, shiny. I don't know.
Start charm. Let's see. Hey!
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there are like 10 words per, and 3 of them. So are there like 3 words each? Or is it, I don't know. What are you thinking? Giggle?
You would be trying to math it.
Yeah, I
I was
would.
thinking bliss or giggle.
I was thinking bliss or giggle as well. Or clouds.
Well, maybe we've used bliss before? I don't know if
I
we've
think
ever
we might
used
have.
giggle. That's easy.
Stupid Natsuki.
Okay.
Dan? I don't know what effulgent means still, so.
No, I just assume that's a Yuri word.
Yeah.
You just gotta vibe it out.
Skipping.
Rainbow seems a little cutesy, though. That might be Natsuki.
Yeah.
Secretive, maybe?
Hey! Good job.
It was, in fact, Feather.
Okay.
Okay.
Unstable. Friends?
Eternity or universe?
Sparkle? There's a lot of options here.
These two kind of run together.
Yeah.
I can usually pick out what hers are going to be.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's going to be Natsuki. Friends? Let's try friends.
Friends. Hey!
Yeah.
Unrequited.
Lazy.
It's tougher.
Who was Milk?
Yeah, what did we get for milk? Maybe Sayori really likes milk.
Let's find out. Ah, Natsuki.
Natsuki. She's always gonna.
Email.
Yeah.
It's like a really simple word that Natsuki might use. Together, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Hey. Hey. Pure. Let's do pure.
Ah. Freaking Natsuki.
Hey, this is hard. We haven't gotten a single Yuri, though.
No, we're doing well on that part.
Dicky.
Yeah. I like that.
Dang it. We're gonna get stinking Natsuki this
We are
time.
gonna get Natsuki. Vibrant? Jumpy. Well, she is jumping. I guess they all are. God, you're just trying to sabotage us over there.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Yuri.
I almost went the whole time.
Memories? Because they grew up together?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Hey.
Yeah.
Suicide.
That was the
I'm curious which one that is.
You can always try.
That's gotta be Yuri, right?
There's gonna be some secret darkness to Sayori that we don't know about.
Yeah, it's true. What, is she deeper than we realized?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fine trying it. Yeah.
It was Yuri.
I don't know. I can convince myself of several of them.
For some reason I got nightgown in my head.
Okay.
That was just so random though.
It is random.
Oh no, that might be Yuri.
Yeah. Games.
It's gonna be good.
Ah, it's Natsuki.
It's gonna be Natsuki this time.
Clumsy.
Yeah, that was obvious. That was obvious.
Yeah.
I'll vote Sunny.
Okay. Dream, maybe?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I could see that too. Depends on the dream, I guess.
Adventure.
Yeah. He did say that
Sure.
More depression.
we're always going on adventures with Sayori.
Yep, there we go.
I want to do Tenacious just for Jack Black, but I guess we should probably stick to
Sounds
that.
like a Yuri.
Yes.
Fear?
Yeah.
Or could be kiss.
I don't know. I don't like any of these. Does she like chocolate?
She probably likes.
Oh, what was the cookie she
chocolate.
had?
Natsuki would also like.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Natsuki had the
It's a
chocolate.
risk, you-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is high stakes poetry right here.
She's.
Is a nude.
Is she like scared of Sayori because of their relationship? I don't know. Is she?
It's true fear.
Yeah. Hey, it worked.
Hey!
Mm,
This kind of reminds me of like how I always feel about Taskmaster when I'm watching it. How it's the stupidest thing in the world, but because it's like a
It
game,
works.
you're like invested in it, and that's how I feel right now.
we tried jump already, didn't we?
I did. Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have been counting. I feel like we're about 8, and 2, or 8, and 3. No, we had 2 Yuris. So maybe 9, 8, and 2.
Hey, you think we can do it?
Sure.
No, maybe 10, 7, and 2.
Oh,
Childhood.
childhood?
Yeah. Hey,
Okay, we got her.
good.
Oh,
Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
yeah.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. That was my wrong laugh. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
She's changed her tune.
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
Yeah.
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because, duh, it's right in your name. Mon-ika. What?
Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Lisa.
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are.
Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her.
Hey, Sayori.
I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Doesn't she like it when we worry about her?
Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. You say so.
I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. CDZ, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, CDZ. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What are we, fugitives? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, CDZ.
Wow. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, CDZ. Have you thought that maybe you're always have you ever... Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? There we go.
What you think?
I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright.
Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. Sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. And waiting. Okay, everyone! After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now?
Here we go again.
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
Can we do Natsuki first?
Yeah. Just want to get yours out of the way, don't you?
Yes. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Go. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Oh, that was supposed to be you. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ah ha ha.
Oh, how the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway.
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished... This is weird for her. That diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you are wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Oh, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
These don't rhyme.
You could learn a bit from that, Daniel.
Yeah. I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. You can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
What do you feel about the beach, Daniel?
I don't really care for the beach. Too much sand, too many people.
That's what I assumed, as she was all like, you can't say anything bad about the beach.
I can say plenty.
Daniel could say a lot bad about the beach.
Dirty water. Don't like any of it. Animals.
People with their bits all out.
Mm-hmm. All that stuff. Too much.
I like the beach. Okay, who are we going next?
I don't have that much against the beach, but I don't care to go that much.
Let's go Yuri.
Haven't been very often anyway.
Decided to try something different today. I guess.
You got ahead of yourself there. I guess so. Is that good or bad?
Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Huh? Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible.
Yeah?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Zane is disrupting the class over there.
So what is Zane doing?
Yuri.
Wait, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Here we go again.
Beach.
Is it all? Oh, they did say they were gonna.
Keep up, Daniel.
I remembered.
A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Yeah. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore.
At least that one rhymed.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it.
She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Natsuki say it was Yuri's idea?
Yes. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Thanks for sharing.
Blood is gonna speak.
Right.
Did we save Sayori for last again?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Hi, CDZ! Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well,
Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people...
I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure.
I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Uh-huh. It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other
Yeah, we
every
tried to
day.
do that today.
Yep. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
I see.
True.
That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today.
Yeah? Did she tell you something?
CDZ, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Never.
Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do.
Like a piece of crap.
Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Oh gosh.
It's threatening.
Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright.
Is this gonna have some dark ending?
Yes, this is what we're headed
The
towards.
lady who
Okay.
knows everything.
An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That one. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I zone out in the middle of every poem. I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Uh-huh. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the
There
day.
we go.
Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much time into. I feel like an infomercial. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Monica.
Alright, Sayori time.
Sayori time.
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, CDZ.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want to nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, CDZ. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end,
Yeah.
I guess you're the one. Oops, sorry.
I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? Where'd music go?
I don't know. That's weird.
Did I do something?
No, keep going.
You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. There we go. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. Ooh, it turned romantic music, that's why.
It did turn romantic.
I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. It's like what Zane said earlier.
It's like saying knows this guy.
Uh-huh. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life.
Oh, man.
So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No, CDZ, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori?
I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this.
Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up.
Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, CDZ. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. What about Sayori?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
She has a catchphrase.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Yeah. Well, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? I mean, good point. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh.
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations.
Alright, we need to know what Monica and Sayori talked about.
I know, right? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself.
Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, CDZ.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
I feel like we're about to have to choose who to help.
Yep.
That's...
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own? CDZ may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for CDZ to...
Well, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to CDZ to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know?
Wow.
So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. CDZ, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me.
Oh boy.
But of course, I'm going to go with...
Why does Sayori have the ellipses?
Yeah, Sayori has dots.
Okay, what do we do in this situation?
Well, they're working together.
Right.
Yeah.
So it would feel weird to give them an extra set of hands.
There'll be a third wheel in this.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Yuri.
Yeah, I feel like Yuri makes more sense. Because we don't really want to hang out with Natsuki, I feel like.
Yeah.
And baking is also kind of annoying when you have other people trying to be in your way.
Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying... Ugh.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, CDZ?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour.
So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yep, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, CDZ?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why CDZ picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other.
Yeah?
I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then.
Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Uh-oh. Sayori's
Okay.
gonna be jealous.
Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem.
I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean.
I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, CDZ. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait. You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
We discussed it, that's what we want to do.
We did. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression.
Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me?
I don't.
I don't either.
Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too.
After that exchange, I make my way out of the dory and Yuri follows. The dory. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Do we know what we want?
I don't, apparently not. I thought it was Monica.
Or is it too early?
Or is it Sayori?
Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Looks like Sunday will happen next time.
We live with our parents.